In your book, The Path, you draw on these ancient Chinese thinkers to reframe how we approach life. And something that comes up is this idea of identity and the Western concept of finding yourself. Like there's some fixed self beneath all these layers that we have to somehow discover. So do you think that that's a productive endeavor, this pursuit to find yourself?
I think it can be an incredibly dangerous endeavor. Now, let me immediately say there can be good sides to it that I'll come back to. The good sides are the obvious ones, the ones that we correctly focus on. We will say, well, if I look within and find myself and find my true self, then that's the basis by which I can question social conventions because I'm just going to focus on me. And sure, there's a liberatory side to that. However, getting back to the heart of your question, I also think that way of thinking about it, which is the common way in America of thinking about it, is incredibly dangerous. Because oftentimes what we're really doing when I say I should look within, find myself, love and embrace what I am, love my good sides, love my bad sides, because it's just me, what we're really saying is, I will love what I currently claim to be, even if it's an accurate description of what I am. What if, going back to Chinese philosophy, a lot of what I am is just based in part on patterns, oftentimes very negative and reductive patterns I've fallen into. And then I'm telling myself I should love and embrace a bunch of patterns I fell into from bad habits that I fell into from a very young age, which of course would be absurd. If I have bad habits, and assuredly I do, then surely I should try to break them and train myself and grow from them and become something greater than I currently am. And so yes, part of what I love about Chinese philosophy is the focus is on training ourselves to be something incomparably greater than we currently are. And the key is it's not focused on me, it's focused on how through building extraordinary relationships I can, with others, build worlds where we all can flourish. So it's not focused on just me, and it's not focused on what I just happen to be right now. It's all about how I can connect and build much, much, much more extraordinary worlds.
So who we are right now is technically just a mess of ruts and habits that we've fallen into that we think is ourselves.
Exactly.
And these habits can become so naturalized that we don't even see them anymore. They become invisible. So
completely.
What would you say is the mechanism to making these habits visible? Is this where ritual comes in?
Yes. So one of the things that the Chinese philosophers will strongly emphasize is ritual. And in America, even you mention the word ritual, and people will immediately think, oh, that's terrible, because ritual tells me what to do, and I want to be following my true self and do whatever I want to do. The reason Chinese philosophers will emphasize ritual is precisely because they'll say, no, if we are capable of becoming something far greater than a bunch of bad habits we've fallen into, it's in ritual where we do the training work. And so they will strongly say you need to be developing daily rituals where you are constantly breaking your perspective, training yourself, opening your eyes, breaking the habitual ways we operate in the world. And it's through that training exercise that you begin to see these horrible habits, and you begin to really start developing extraordinary relationships and beginning to really see the world.